Okay, so in that last video, we cut out the comb that had a lot of honey first, and we put that into a container. Didn't have the bees on many bees on that. Put that in a separate container. Then we took some of the comb that had brood and pollen and some honey, and if it was in pretty good shape, then we put it in empty frames that had rubber bands around it, and so it there's no foundation. It's just empty in the middle, and rubber bands hold that comb in place like that. And you'll see it in the next video. And so we put that in a nucleus box. They call it a nuke. It's got just enough space for just a few frames there. And so we took that, and we took the comb with the honey and all the extra comb. There was some comb that was just not in good shape, but we took it anyway just to have it. And then it also, you can't tell in the other one, but my gloves weren't right. I couldn't find my bee gloves, so I had to use just like yard gloves. And the bees got up my sleeve and they stung me pretty bad. And I had, like, my lips were starting to swell and my ears were itching and they were red. My whole head was red and itchy, and I was breaking out all over my body. And my sister-in-law, who's a nurse, says, "Yeah, you need to go to the emergency room and get a shot." So I did that, and then we were able to get everything set up. You'll see it in this video. On the right-hand side is the little nucleus box that has the bees, all of the bees in there. We had some extra comb that was nice and clean that we put in some frames, and so that's already in the hive. That'll be on your left. And this is a 360 video because got the 360 cam there. So if you're watching from your phone, you can move it around like this and you get to see around, but most of the action is going to be in the front there. But if you're watching from home on a PC or something, you can just sort of drag the screen around and you can look around like that. So in this one, we're going to transfer from the nucleus box over into the regular hive. But and at this point, I'm hoping that there's a queen. Spoiler alert, there's not. I think we killed her at some point during that process. Again, we were winging it. We didn't really know what we were doing. We should have actually used a shop vac and tried to vacuum in as many of the bees, and that's a good way of doing it, is getting it into the shop vac, believe it or not. And we might have done a better job of it if we'd have done that. But anyway, so here we're transferring from the nucleus to the regular super. Okay, we can't put it on there because of all of the ants over here. I got to clear up the ant situation before I put my hive over there. So we're gonna have to set it up here in the meantime.
And I think we're just gently up and over.
Whoa. With each frame, right?
Yeah. Oh, we gotta get the duct tape off.
Okay. All right. There's the queens on there. This one. Look at that one. Queen's probably on there somewhere, but finding her is a tough endeavor. I'm notoriously terrible at finding the queen. She could be in that clump down there. There's some brood there, and there's some brood there. It's a pretty comb.
Take this out since she might be in there.
Yeah.
And then we'll slide it back.